Hey everyone, this is MTGCommander, and I'm here to show you my Rhys The Redeemed deck for EDH. And so, as you can see, Rhys The Redeemed is a pretty good card. He's a legendary elf warrior for green and white. He comes out turn 1, and he's got some pretty good token creating abilities. As you can see here, put a 1/1 green and white elf warrior creature token into play, and he gets to double all creature tokens, so that's pretty good. So here I've got my recursion. There's Gaia's Blessing, which is a really good card. Open the Vaults, which has been altered, and Replenish. Since I run a lot of our enchantments and sometimes artifacts, these cards are really good to replenish what I need into the field, especially after a major board fight. Here I've got my tutors and some card draw. I've got Harmonize, which is a very good card, essential in green decks, Enlightened Tutor, and Idyllic Tutor, and those are really good for searching what I need. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of tutorage in green-white, and I've got most of them here, except for a Worldly Tutor, but this deck doesn't run any creatures, so I'm out of luck for that one. Here I've got some removal. There's these 4 here are wiping removal. I've got Martial Coup, Austere Command, Day of Judgment, Wrath of God, and 2 spot removal spells, which are Path to Exile and Swords to Plowshares. These are always pretty good for destruction, and I've been thinking about adding Rout into it, but these have been doing me pretty well so far. As for Planeswalkers, I've got Elspeth 1.0, 2.0, and Garruk. These are all pretty good, especially with the token creation, and Garruk allowing me to untap my lands. Pretty key in this deck. Here I've got my artifact utility cards. Skullclamp, very good for putting on my tokens and drawing cards. Isochron Scepter for my fog effects. Sensei's Divining Top, key card in all EDH decks. I've got Soul Ring for mana production, and Mox Diamond also for mana production. I think these 5 cards are pretty key in any EDH deck. Here I've got all my fog effects. There's quite a few of them. I run 18 in this deck. They're key for getting what I need into play and for keeping myself alive. I've got Angel Song, Spore Cloud, Constant Mists, Lull, Dawn Charm, Heavy Fog. I've also got a Fog Patch, Moment's Peace, Respite, Fog, Tangle Sap, Tangle, Holy Day, Pollen Lullaby, Safe Passage, Orm's Chant, Ethereal Haze, and one of my new favorites, Angel's Grace. That saved me many times in EDH, especially against combo decks. So yeah, these are all of my fog effects. Here are my enchantments. These help me in protecting myself and by stopping my opponent's creatures. We've got Awakening, Aura of Silence, Ghostly Prison, Divine Presence, Bound in Silence, Aluren, very good card, Greater Auramancy, Prison Term, Weight of Conscience, Oblivion Ring, Cage of Hands, Mirari's Wake, Pacifism, Instill Energy, Luminarch Ascension, Wheel of Sun and Moon, Aura Shards, Mobilization, Temporal Isolation, Sterling Grove, Recumbent Bliss, Suppression Field, Privileged Position, Enchantress's Presence, Faith's Fetters, and finally Arrest. Here we've got all my lands. As you can see, I've got quite a few forests here, and quite a few plains over here. In total, there are 35 lands. Most of them are non-basic, and as you can see here, many of them are dual lands of some sort. Some, like Sarah's Sanctum, provide with extra mana for me, and some are man lands themselves. So here you go. This is all of the lands I have in Rhys The Redeemed. Yep.